This is the day when Scotland decides. It decides whether it will be an independent nation or whether it won't be. But the issue, the way I see it, is not just a question of whether people vote yes or vote no, but what's going to happen after the vote itself. How will Scotland be defined? How will it be characterised? How will the institutions operate? These things are yet unknown. Sure, there is a very literal black and white of yes and no that people can vote, and I'm being disturbed by a cat who is going to appear on camera for you for your delectation and pleasure. There we go, soft fluffy pussy cat there for you. This is YouTube, here's a cat. But this, I think, will only be the start of a much larger debate. Now, you can vote yes or you can vote no, but then it's a question of how yes and how no, and how all things change. One thing is pretty clear cut, and that is that if there is a yes vote, and Scotland will be independent, then Scotland will be independent. And it will have to make up its own mind and work out in what ways it wants to leave the UK and in what ways it doesn't. And if there is a no vote, then there will have to be a decision made as to in what ways Scotland will be given more powers and in what ways Scotland won't be given more powers. Sure, there may be a marginal difference in the end result, but to how much? Now, in your longer term future, there may be some greater benefits to independence, and there may be some fewer benefits to a lack of independence. But these things are still not really known. They're not really cast in stone. We can't really say how the international political and economic environment is going to substantially affect Scotland. What would matter most, in my opinion, would be for there to be a massive rising up of more democracy, of more democratic institutions within Scotland, whether there is a yes vote or whether there is a no vote. Because it's not a question as much of how much power Westminster has over the northern country in the UK, but it's a question of how much the people within Scotland can act as a political unit to bring about the changes that they seek. These would have to be economic changes, institutional changes, cultural changes, and also changes in terms of the way in which local politics is done. Will it continue to be done under the current system, or will it be done in a different way? Scotland has many more decisions to make rather than just yes or just no. And if Scotland was independent, in order to maintain its stability, it would also have to build some very strong, very powerful diplomatic alliances with other nations, whether it's America, Canada, France, Germany, Italy, Spain, or indeed Ireland and England. The yes-no vote, no matter which way it goes, may be an indication of something, but it certainly isn't a full and complete indication of the way in which Scotland will go, most of which is in the hands of the people getting mobilised, the people getting other people impassioned with new forms of political ideas to change the way in which the culture within Scotland operates. Sure, this is a powerful and important time, and if there is a yes vote, then Scotland will have more power to sort out its own country. And if there is a no vote, there will be more devolved powers to Scotland so that Scotland can sort out its own country. In the very short term, there may be some issues associated with identity or culture or who we are as a nation or who Scotland is as a nation. But these things will be short-lived. And the thing that's most important is the bigger picture and the longer term future. It's not a question of one big battle up to one big day, and then all of a sudden there's a vote and everything is hunky-dory after that. This is the start of Scotland's fight. This is not the end of it.